how much of it do you think is the fact that this team had a top 10 defense last year, and the guy that was supposed to be the play caller for the defense now takes over the team, and they have a bottom 10 defense this year? How does that happen? Like, at what point is it? Yeah, maybe the talent isn't as whatever it might be, right? Maybe they're playing better teams, but doesn't that point to he's just losing the room slowly but surely every single week?
Yeah, pretty much. But what's crazy, they had some games. Okay, I think about week 2 against Seattle.
Yeah.
They were in it. I think week 5 against Miami. You're in it. The Colts game, you should have won. You're in it. Tennessee, when May comes back and has a great touchdown at the end of the game, you win the locker room back when you go for certain things. When you score that touchdown, if you're going for 2 and you get that, they're looking at you differently. Then you got the Chicago game where they look pretty good there. Defensive, which probably that was their best defensive output all year against Chicago. So it was just like, and once again, we actually was giving them praise. We was like, hey, okay, they won the third game before December 7th, like it was the year before. So it was okay. If you win 1 or 2 more, you're probably good. And what people are failing to realize, and once again, my tenor and tone is different than what we did with Drew Carter. So you'll listen to that, when this is out. So
yeah, this is dark, right?
It's clever. My issue is if he goes 6-11 or 7-10, he saves his jobs. He saves it. He saves his job.
If he loses to the Chargers 40-35, he's still the head coach.
I don't believe that.
Really?
I don't. You don't, because once again, they lost to Buffalo 24-21. If anything, that should have kept it. Buffalo's the better team. They were still trying to win that game. You know what I'm saying?
So if you think about that stretch, right? There were that 4-game stretch. They had 3 really good games. I mean, the Rams 28-22. That loss looked better based off of the Rams versus the Bills the next week.
Right.
The Dolphins, inexcusable. Like, that's what happened. But then the Colts 25-24. And then the Bills 24-21. Like, you're like, okay, if you lose these games competitively, it's different. But when you say, hey, listen, just had a great game against the Bills, a great first half, you fell off in the second half. We're going to spend all week talking about this, preparing. And then you go out and you lose to the Chargers 40-7 against a quarterback that historically, when he comes into Gillette Stadium, not that that means anything to anybody anymore, but historically for Justin Herbert, he sucks here. He sucks against us. And he lit our asses up. Like, it instantly looks.
It's been comfortable, but that's what I'm saying. I said this to you just about majority of the year that we've been doing, our Manic Mondays for the Patriot shows. Because we've been depressed. Like, it's been comfortable coming down to Route 1. Comfortable, man. And it shouldn't be comfortable coming in there. Once again, if you want to go to Five Guys or go to Red Robin before the game, cool. Because it's awesome. It's great. Love those restaurants. But that shouldn't be the biggest attraction to that area. It should be when you come in there with your family, spending the money that you're spending, Jelani Tavai, t-shirt wise, the money that people are spending, and we'll get into that. But the people are spending money to come into that arena to see y'all give a trash ass product. And you have the audacity to say that was the spoil. And I thought about you, Mike, because that's something you would have said to me just to get me hot. You'd have said, "Oh, you're spoiled, right? You acting like the New York Yankees." That's something you would have said to me just to get me.
Sounds like something I would say. Yeah.
Yeah. It's insane.
Do you know that the Patriots haven't won 5 home games in the season since 2020? 5.
They won 5. They won. I didn't even know they won 5 in 2020.
They won 5-3 in 2020.
Okay.
That atrocious Cam Newton year.
Well, we can, yeah. So,
they went 4-5 in 2021 under Mac, and they made the playoffs that year. I mean, they have not won 5 home games in 4 years.
So think about that. So Cam Newton, who got slandered here under the table,
no, it's not slander if it's true.
He'd been better than Jacoby Brissett. He'd been better than that.
Oh, yeah, Ray. You in that hospital bed when you dialed in for that Sunday night sports wrap would have been better than Jacoby Brissett. Okay, like let's not. We don't need to talk about that. But
yeah, but I don't know.
The head coach said that the rookie was playing better than Jacoby in training camp, and they said, you know what, I'm gonna start Jacoby.
But let's go to a different angle for a second. And maybe someone brought it up. I don't know if they did, whatever. They can hear it here too. Did he really want to coach?
Mayo?
Yeah. Did he really want to coach? Did he just say, you know what? All right, Dad, I'll do it for you. Because that's what it looked like. He looked like he was talking to Phil Drummond. That's a different short reference for those that don't know that show. He looked like Lil Arnold. Sure, Dad, I'll coach. Sure, Dad, I'll go up there and lead the team. Sure, Dad, I'll take one for you. And what did it cost you? Everything.
I think